Hexes in Dead by Daylight usually only benefit you while they are still standing. From gen regression to blocking resources and even hiding your terror radius from survivors, they all lose their value upon being cleansed. But what if that wasn't the case? In today's video, I'll be using Dead by Daylight's most evil hex build, and on these free killers who can use it to the maximum. So, I hope you enjoy. Alright, we are on the Sanctum of Wrath with, of course, Deathslinger. So, as I said in the intro, we are running the most evil hex build, that of course being Devour Hope and Haunted Grounds. Essentially, we will be trying to expose as many people as we possibly can. We're going to be in a chase here with Fang, off rip. That's a first hit. Or not, I miss. I didn't mean to swing there by accident, but, you know, we just ball. Oh, I missed there too. But we're pairing it up with, of course, Undying and Thrill of the Hunt to, of course, ensure that our hexes survive and long enough to hopefully grant us some value. As well as Undying, unironically, being very well with Haunted Grounds as it can activate the perk twice. We do get our first down, thankfully. That, of course, being on the Fang. And, yeah, we can start to hopefully try and get some more downs. We do hear them up here. Nah, that's my Jason projectile. He's running to Shack. I don't really feel like chasing over there. I do feel like chasing whoever's here, though. As it is Ada. I can't really do much to stop them from doing that loop, as... Oh, they finished the one up there, too. As... Where did Ada go? Oh, she just kept... Oh, she was hiding. Oh. I thought she kept running there for a second, though. She just hid. That's not an issue. Keep chasing the Ada here. She is staying here. And I miss. Doesn't matter, though. We get to swing round. They did find one of the hexes. It wasn't a Haunted Grounds. So we're not going to get the double Haunted Grounds activation this game. What we can do is drag Ada over here and continue our hunt for more survivors. This gen's been touched. Not quite sure where they'll be, though. Obviously, the main issue with Devour is that I can't really proxy my hooks, but we do see Jill getting the unhook, so I can now come back and pressure them. That's not Jill. That's a Fang Min. Her disguise is fooling me. I'll just pretend it's Jill, considering that we already have two other Resident Evil characters in the game. And that way it's more funnier if you think about it. That is another down, of course. When that Fang is unhooked, as long as we are far away enough, we will, of course, be granted Devour Hope. We have Leon here. Get the hit there. Now, if we're fast about this, we can down him without the exposure, and that will mask the effect. Which we do, so they won't actually know we have Devour if they unhook Fang, and they are popping the generators. Well, there we go. Devour now has free sex. We are now into the exposure game. We do see Dwight. Now, this is very funny, because Dwight obviously doesn't know we have exposed. So I'll just take this, because of course I want the immediate insta-down. Like that. And that now pretty much is sending alarm clocks through every single survivor, as if they unhook Leon, which I do believe they will, because they're in a really bad position if they don't, we are currently looking to get a huge amount of exposure value. What I will actually do, since I need to be away from them anyway, is I'm gonna walk on over here just to check up on those totems. Don't hear anyone, so I'll just keep dondering between these. Might as well. And we're not hearing anyone, so... Ooh, we can actually hear an Ada, who is over here. Oh, you get that? That's interesting. Won't be the down, unfortunately. But that will be a down, and that is the death of Ada. Obviously, Devour getting its 5th stack once they unhooked Dwight. So now we are in the exposed and moriable point of the game. This is not looking too good for these guys, as we can see a Dwight on the horizon. As we also hear Leon, and that's... Well, Mr. Leon, that is not our Devour. And that has now left them in a really bad position. Obviously, having 2 Moris already done has effectively put this game on ice. And we can see the Fang in the distance. Let's just wander on over here. See where she might have went. I think she went edge map. Yes, she did. That makes it free. Now we just only need to find Dwight. Unless he finds the hatch, which I would not mind, since this has been a successful match regardless. There he is there. We, of course, got huge amount of value from our hexes. And we'll get the dropping shot to secure the 4K. There you go. Getting all 4 of the survivors moried, thanks to Devour Hope, as well as getting a little bit of hexed Haunted Grounds in there. Although we did already have the Devour Hope exposed, it was still active when we downed the Fang on the edge map. But either way, let's get on to our next killer for today. Alright. So our next killer is Houndmaster. On Tauntum House, same build as the Deathslinger, but of course we are running Houndmaster. So Houndmaster has a bit of a unique thing that I'm not sure many people are actually that hyper aware of. That of course being, you can actually send Snug over to Hex Totems. As there is someone who's over here, just not exactly sure where. There they are. Ah, nearly. He's gonna vault that. We do see also an Ada in the back here. And my bug command doesn't work. Well, this is not great. We should get the hit here, at least. So, we aren't gonna be down a hit stage. But we are going to stop the Ada from cleansing, whatever totem that was, as we are going to chase her here, and she will for the pallet. That is fine by me, as we do manage to get another hit in. Now we just got to get it down. Relatively soon as well. She'll throw that. That's fine by me, as that makes it easy for us to get our first down. I am going to go ahead and hook here, because we can hear someone on the gen right here. And presumably they will, yes, they will be running in this direction. So I'll send Snug. That way we can catch up. It is another ace. When I say that, there's currently 3 aces in this lobby. So it'll be quite hard to distinguish them from each other. We are going to get the hit there, though. Yes, Ace, I do hit you. And that will be that pallet gone. We're going to make him think we're going that way. And he's just sitting there. He does not want to leave. And that will be the down. Snug actually getting a grab, finally. So we can go ahead and throw him up here. They are going to finish that gen. But that's not the main issue at hand. We're over here. Not quite sure where our friendos are. Let's send Snug over there. check up on that totem. They do cleanse, or no, they do unhook. Might as well head right back on over. High suspicions is that they'll stick around, which they do. We have an ace. And I can't flick on this character because I suck. See if that works. It does. Quick shimmy. Now, I do believe that there's an ace or someone around the edge map. Well, that's going to make them not really inclined to come over. As there goes... Well, there goes... Not only there goes Frill, but there goes Haunted Grounds. We are going to get 2 activations of Haunted Grounds, because Haunted Grounds was the one that Undying decided to proc on. So, it's not a huge issue, but they are going to have to go for an unhook while we have Exposed applied to everyone. And they do go for it. So this is going to make this a tad bit easier, because all I need to do is just find our unlucky victim, that of course being this ace. Now this ace isn't exactly fully aware. Oh my god, I suck at Houndmaster. This ace isn't fully aware of his fate, because we do actually also have Devour Hopes exposed, which is going to come in there. So now they are once again on the clock, as they are going to finish that gen, and, well, we can see someone up here, as we are going to be chasing another ace, and I don't think he reached that window, as that is going to be another down. Gonna go ahead and kick this wall open. That way, we can walk on out. And that's going to be Haunted Grounds. So they're not going to get my Devour, which... Where is my Devour? I should actually look around for it. Devour's there, so I should send Snug over there whenever I can, but I can't, even though I'm trying. Gonna go ahead and run over in this direction. I can't tell if there's someone there, as I did want to send Snug over here, but it didn't matter. We are gonna get the insta down, or not. Oh, that's why. She has Vigil. That's not fun at all. How we're going against Vigil is definitely a counter to this build, as, well, this Jill's just... What am I doing? This Ada is just gonna pre-drop everything. Not that it matters. Gonna go ahead, though, and throw her on up here, and... Well, this is... Well, we are now in the thick of it. Unable to get any more stacks from my perks. So we are now purely just down to how I can do with just base kit Houndmaster plus 2 add-ons. And it's gonna be a real test for me, I must say. As I can't even get that. I'm just missing everything on Houndmaster right now. As that would have hit, but I'm an idiot and I decided to call him back too early. That will hit, thankfully. And that will also hit. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk on over here. Yeah, Ada's dead. So that puts us in a nice position to hopefully see if I can build upon it, as they are most likely gonna be on another generator already, but I can try and go ahead and... I don't know how this power works, I'll be so real. I'm trying my best to send Snug to locations, and he just doesn't want to go. But someone's around here. The issue is, where? But I do remember this being a tip. No one's directly here right now. We're gonna send Snug over there, though. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I can't really leave this gen if I want to survive right now. As these aces are most likely just gonna go ahead and play it safe, but I imagine now that I left slightly that, yep, there he is. There's our runaway ace that decided to try and hide. He won't reach anything. But I will presume that these aces over here are doubling this gen, as we do see one of them. Just go ahead and take the chase here. We might as well. Because there's no reason not to just get the M1 there. There we go. That's how you get value out of this dog. As that will be the death of this ace. And, well, I do see the other ace here. As that will be him bit. I'm gonna go ahead and down him. I might as well. And now it's just mostly about trying to find where this other ace is running. He's most likely walked off of this generator, which will be the biggest of issues. Because obviously him walking makes it, well, incredibly hard for me to do anything. Can I? There we go. I'm gonna send Snug over there. Might as well, but I will happily take my free K right now. As, ooh, he was found. Let's head off in this direction. We do know that he is somewhere around here. The question is where? It's not like I can do much, though, in terms of hunting around here. I do have to look for a hatch, as well as try and defend, but I'll send Snug over there. That way I can see if he is on the door. He's not. So, oh, well, isn't this nice? We find hatch, which has just made this a teensy bit more of an issue for this ace, as I do believe, yeah, we can very easily monitor these generators, or not generators, these exit gates, as well as the hatch. He is in a very bad situation, so let's see if we can find our good friend Ace, or if he'll take the easy way out with letting the entity find him. There he is there. Not exactly much of a surprise. We did see him. So, go ahead and get a quick K9 capture. Nope, not getting it there. We're going to be able to keep chasing him though, I imagine. Yep, he did just run. So, flicking into the blind. I can't see anything because of the corn. But he went too far out, and that will be the 4K.
Shut it and die.
There we go. Getting the 4K on Houndmaster. Not exactly my best performance with Houndmaster, as well as not getting the full usage out of all of the HEX perks like we did last game, but still managing to pull out the 4K with some insta-downs there. Either way, let's get on to our final killer for today. Alright, our final killer is Demogorgon. So, Demo... Why can't I place a thing here? Oh, there's a hook. Demo, obviously, has the ability to place down portals. So, we'll be able to do that around our very nice hexes to ensure that we get knowledge if there is someone near them. Now, originally, Demogorgon had an add-on that we're currently running that used to just make it so that he could permanently see it, or get the Killer Instinct notification, regardless of if the portal was open or not. But, alas, that was changed, and now it just gives us 2 additional portals. So, what we're doing is we're pairing that up with the very, very nice add-on that will extend how long it takes for them to cleanse our portals. And essentially, this is a just long haul in trying to ensure as much value as we possibly can. I will happily take this first down, though. Very, very quick down as well. I will place a portal, so that way we can start opening them up. And this is indeed going to start making it slightly easier for me, as now I'm going to need to micromanage hitting that button to keep checking if they're on my portals. They are indeed fidgeting around with the generator up there, which is completely fine by me. I'm not exactly, like, thrilled to lose a generator so easily, but if it's main gen, then so be it. That's deception. Feel like you'll throw this? No, you don't. You just vault it. And that will be another quick down. Leon did finish another generator, so we are down to just 3 left to go. But obviously, this whole game, it's not about how easy it is to get into it, but it's how we play the long game. Also, Demogorgon's portals makes it relatively easy to get far enough away so that we can get our Devour stacks. I am going to kick this gen. I'm not exactly too thrilled about them potentially finishing it. And we will crawl on over here, because now we have open portals on all of our totems. And then we can see there, Ada not paying attention, as this will be a down. And our very, very nice, I mean, our add-on's coming in clutch right now. It is giving us value. That will be the third hook. So, once Ada's unhooked, we will have insta-downs once again. We hear no heartbeats on any of them. I'm actually just gonna leave you, honestly. I have no inclination to be bothered to chase you, as I'm gonna go ahead and teleport over here as a little bit of a surprise to keep them fooled. As hello, Mr. Kennedy. That has opened the door to let them know this is my game. I hope you're ready, as we are gonna go ahead and, well, we do see Ada, but I don't really care. I'm gonna get far enough away, as, ooh, that portal's actually showing someone. Hello. Because that's a very easy, quick chase. And this is bad for them. Not in a good position one bit at all, as we potentially now have the ability to get all of our stacks. Gonna go ahead and teleport right on over here. That way we can keep dancing around. And we, of course, are just waiting for them to unhook Nia, which they do. And now the fun begins, because we have 5 stacks of Devour. And that, well, that's gonna be the end of you. And now the fun begins. So, of course, we know that they're over here. So what I can do is just show up. And this doesn't mean anything, because unfortunately, we still have Undying. Just the very 2 quick Moris now. And now we are down to just Mr. Kennedy. There he is there. We can keep chasing him in this direction as, ooh yeah, no, he double backed round. We are going to be able to keep chasing him, so I'm going to keep putting on the pressure. Yep, he tried to double back. It's not going to work though. Break this wall open. We can see that he's still running. He only has this. Fake it. Go around this way instead. And no, we don't get him there. We break this, because we can. He's now in a dead zone. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Kennedy. Well, there you have it. Getting the full value out of all of our builds today. 2 games where we Mori everyone, and the Houndmaster game where I managed to get enough insta-downs to justify its effectiveness. But yeah, once again, if you've made it to this part of the video, first I'd like to say thanks. We recently hit 200 subs on YouTube, so once again, I would like to say a huge thank you to everyone who has been supporting me. As always, I appreciate your support, and be sure to let me know what your favorite part about today's videos was. As always, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.